Menu narration option is set to off.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First and 10, it's Haskins. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here we go. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The numbers for Antonio Brown in last week's ball game. 4 catches, 54 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. He made himself available on that one.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
High 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Fleming. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 8-3. Come on.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check. Joker. Start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Go. 18 Gators. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch kicks 3. 218. Chopper. Now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch hard. Look at me. Door. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Alert 3. Hey, lock it. Check 52. Deep grip.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Last pass catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And they give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big time...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Cook. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, break. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, 6-6, pull it high. 24. Hey, exit.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. I got 80 weapon. Crouch. Hey, Sam off. 5.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a handoff looking right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check out, read.
2nd and 5. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They run with Connor. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Haskins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Come on, fellas.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Titans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 18-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the Colts getting ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. It's complete to Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going deep and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Pilot 64, weak. Twins.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fleming.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just a second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Titans getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Haskins, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risk. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby.